So now, looking forward a little bit, given your internship experience, your experience here at Haas, what are you looking to do in the next 1, 2, 3 years out?
Well, I'm still making up my mind about that.
Mm-hmm.
I came to school wanting to develop skills to bring back to the nonprofit world, specifically in arts. I'm making up my mind about whether I should do that now or later, because honestly, business school is great, but I don't feel like I've learned everything in 2 years.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility of going to work for a for-profit for a few years. That might be like Apple or another organization. I might go back to nonprofit arts if the right opportunity presents itself. And yeah, still kind of undecided.
Yeah.
I should probably cut this part out.
No, this is great, actually. This is great. I mean, it's sort of, I think people really like to know about, like, what, business school is great, but then how do you transition from school back into the working world, and what's that thought process like? And
I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, and it's great because there are many opportunities, but, that can be a burden in and of itself. And so, yeah, I mean, maybe talk a little bit about sort of what, your thought process is there, sort of in choosing sort of between those options that you have.
I think for me, it's been a struggle to decide how I want to be involved with nonprofit moving forward. I worked 3 years as part of nonprofit administration, and I think that I became very good at it. I liked my job. I loved the company, but I wasn't sure of the growth opportunities. So when I came to Haas, I purposefully sought out those nonprofit opportunities that weren't in administration. So I did the Board Fellows program, sat on the board of the Marin Theater Company, did social sector solutions where you do nonprofit consulting. So I kind of tried to figure out the different ways that I could stay in nonprofit but maybe not work in administration.
Interesting.
On the for-profit side, I guess I'm just really choosy. I mean, I guess I wouldn't work for a company that I'm not really passionate about. So Apple is a great example of, I'm totally like an Apple fangirl. Our house is like an advertisement for Mac, so it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits with me. But I think there are only a few companies that I kind of feel that connection to.
Interesting. So for you on the for-profit side, it's more about a fit with sort of what you're like resonating with the company itself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's interesting. All right, and I guess just now reflecting back on sort of the year and a half here at Haas and sort of the application process, would you have anything else to share to those who are applying right now?
I would say don't get too caught up in it. I think over the past few years, business schools have clearly gotten very competitive to get in, and as a result of that, we see a lot of perspectives like going on forums and like getting so involved with the application process. But I mean, I think, taking a step back and looking in a broader perspective of business school being, one option of what you want to do with your life, and it's not an end-all be-all of, you must do it. I think it's healthier, probably for your lifestyle, and I think it'll just be a more enjoyable process, because I think the last thing that you want to do is come to business school already burnt out from applying, because the best part about business school is actually being here. And also give yourself enough time to totally throw out an essay or change your mind, because you don't want to be, you don't want to give yourself a couple days to do the application
Okay, well, that's a great tip and I think a great way to end. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you.